Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to our yoga flow. There are a couple of things you're going to need today or tonight for a kind of restful flow. We're going to do some chair yoga. So, as you can see, we have a chair. It'd be great if that chair is, hold on one sec. Was open, so I'll just show you here. If this was open back for some of the poses, or if you have a stool, that'll also work, but make sure it doesn't have the rollies on it, which is why I'm not using this one. Okay, grab a blanket. We're gonna just roll it up for extra support in some of the seated positions. Just place it on the back of the chair or next to the chair is fine. Optional today is our yoga mat. By the end of our class, we will be doing a regular savasana. So just gonna have the yoga mat next to. I figured this time we'd set up together so that you can kind of see, and come to seated in your chair pose. This is gonna be our chair mountain pose. Bring the feet together. Inhale and exhale, nose or mouth. Bring the thumb and the first finger to touch as the palms point upward. Arms can rest kind of on the sides of the chair, but still active. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, nose or mouth. Bring the one hand to heart center, one to the abdomen, if that's comfortable for you. And inhale here. Exhale, nose or mouth. Inhale, exhale, nose or mouth. Exhale, releasing that nice ha sound. Inhale and exhale. Final breath. And exhale. Come to bring your hands to a nice relaxed position. Go ahead and maybe they come to heart center. As you continue to inhale and exhale, connecting to that breath throughout this practice. Set your intention for your practice today. Maybe it's to be at peace with yourself. Maybe it's to be calm in the face of trouble. Maybe it's to just let go of fear through this practice. As you reconnect and retune to the divine essence that you are, be still here. Inhaling that intention and exhale, nose or mouth. Bring the hands to your abdomen here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a couple of pelvic tilts, similar to cat-cow in routine practice. So as you inhale, you're going to push the tailbone toward the back of the seat and allow the abdomen to come forward slightly, engaging the back side of the body without engaging the legs. And exhale, bring the belly button in, tuck the tailbone for an anterior tilt. And exhale forward. The belly button and inhale, round. Maybe you tuck the chin, round the shoulders slightly. Inhale, shoulders back. Hips, untuck the tailbone. Lift the seat. And exhale. Tilt the tailbone, tuck the tailbone, and round. One more time. At your own pace. Inhale. And exhale. Press back to the tailbone. Come to a nice neutral spine as you're seated. And let's go ahead and warm up our shoulders. So we're going to just roll your shoulders forward. Maybe roll the whole arm, whatever's more comfortable here. And roll the shoulders back. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice little opening here. And go ahead and release and relax. Inhale, arms come overhead. And exhale, give a nice little twist. Bring the arms down towards the side. Looking towards the over the right shoulder, if that's comfortable for you. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Come back to center, arms come overhead. And as we twist to the left side, arms come down. Look back over the left shoulder. 3 breaths here. At your own pace. Inhale to create space. Exhale to deepen. And inhale, look straight. Arms come overhead. And fold slightly, gently over the legs until hands come to heart center. We were going to fold all the way down, but first I'd like you to scooch forward towards the edge of the seat. So it should look something like this. Yep. Scooch forward to the edge of the seat. Feet together or feet apart, whichever is most comfortable. Inhale, arms come overhead. And exhale, making sure you're balanced on your seat. Looking towards your feet, fold forward. Option here to straighten the legs slightly for an increased stretch in the lower back and the backs of the legs. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come halfway up. Walk your hands towards your knees to come all the way up. And bring the knees in, stacked over the ankles once more. Now again, let's go inhale, arms overhead, straighten out the legs, not fully straight, with a slight bend in them. Exhale, fold over the legs to your comfort level. Arms may come to the shins or to the feet. As you look, kind of backwards towards your knees or the back of your seat. So just protect your head. And inhale, start to come up. Slowly, hands come to knees for a nice support here as you round the shoulders. One more time. Inhale, arms come overhead. And exhale, fold over the legs. Legs have a slight bend or can be straight. Here. Look backward towards your seat. Inhaling and exhaling here. For a nice relaxing flow. Inhale, go ahead and look up. This flattens the back as you slowly bring your hands towards your knees to come back to a seated position. Go ahead and roll your shoulder blades back and down. We're going to pause here for a moment and we'll hop right back in with our flow. Start this recording. Sorry, I had to pause briefly. So we were just in our chair flow. So here we're going to go ahead and stand up. And we're going to use the chair as support here. So we're going to inhale. Yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So we're going to inhale. Arms are going to come overhead. Make sure it's safe if you're home. You don't have the fan running like I do. And we're going to kind of sit down into like a little mini squat. It might be best if you see it from this angle for this. So we're going to sit into like a little mini squat. And if you need, you can use the chair to support you in this squat. So we're going to hold it for 3 nice big inhales. And exhale. If you can, maybe the arms come away, slightly overhead. And go ahead and sit down in the chair. Isn't that nice for the legs? So we're going to go ahead and come to standing. We're going to step with one foot up into a nice lunge. Feel that nice stretch there. Hands can come to the other side of the chair. Side post is most stable. Or you have the option to kind of stretch from here. Arms might come overhead. Bend slightly backwards for a nice back bend. And bring the leg back. Fold. Or a half. Forward fold here. And inhale, bring the hands up. For a modified tabletop. And exhale, fold, bring the arms down. Okay, legs can be slightly bent, almost as straight here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to go ahead and lower. I'm going to speak this back slightly, but we're going to lower down, bending those arms slightly, and press up, looking up, as we kind of tuck our tailbone, tuck our tailbone, and look up. This is our modified upward facing dog or cobra. It's cobra, the arms are bent, but that's actually harder with the chair. So go ahead and walk it out. Come back to a tabletop. Come to seated in the chair. And we're going back to our modified chair pose with the chair, right? So go ahead and sit on the end of the chair. Knees stacked over feet. And inhale to lift the seat up as you reach back towards the chair. If you feel steady here, maybe arms come out in front of you or overhead. Inhale and exhale. Bring the left hand towards the right knee and the right arm overhead if you're comfortable here. Not option to sit. And again, extend the left hand towards the right, the outer portion of the right leg kind of hooks there as the right arm goes overhead. You look where you want to go, look up. Nice twist here, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Coming back to center. Now, inhale. Let's lift the seat for our last chair. Arms come overhead. Maybe they come to prayer even here. Option to reach back for the chair here for extra support. Inhaling and exhaling for 2 more breaths. And exhale, go ahead and sit down for a moment. Inhale, lift the seat for final time. If arms come overhead, you're going to twist, bringing the, think right arm or right elbow toward the outside of the left leg and left hand overhead. Wow. Inhaling And exhaling, really opening up here. If you're seated, same motion, looking up for your proper modification. Inhaling and exhale. Go ahead and walk the legs forward. Whew. Hips come back. You're all looking pretty great here. Yeah, excuse me one sec. We're going to do a seated bound ankle pose. So this would be a great spot for the ball. Actually, let me pump the brakes here. So we're going to go ahead and lift the right leg up, straight out in front of you. An option here to interlace the fingers behind the knee for support. And to just stay here. If it's in your practice, go ahead and bend the knee slightly. First 3 fingers in the thumb, first 2 fingers in the thumb, and grab the foot for a modified big toe pose. Inhaling and exhaling here. Inhaling and exhaling here. Bring the right leg down. Walk the feet out. Inhale, bring the left leg up. Option to interlace the fingers behind the left knee for support. You can stay here or bring the first 2 fingers and the thumb to grab the big toe. It's better if you don't have socks on here to grab like whatever's most comfortable for you. Bent leg, or see if you can straighten out that leg. Either's fine. Inhaling and exhaling here. And final breath, inhale. Exhale, bring the leg down. One more time, inhale, bring the leg up, straight or slightly bent. Interlace the fingers behind the knee. Bend the knee up towards you, it's comfortable for you. And bring the ankle and the lower part of the shin to the thigh. To protect that bottom knee, you can bring the foot slightly away from you. Just allow yourself to stretch here in that, open up those thighs and hips. Breathe, rest here. And exhale, release the left leg down. Inhale, right leg comes up, bend, interlace the fingers behind, bend the knee. And bring the, take the same position on the opposite side. Ankle to the thigh, up right above the knee, or the closer the ankle gets to the hip, the more stretch you're gonna get in the hip opener. Great. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and release the foot down. Walk the legs out. Now, inhale, let's take the leg up again. Bring the right leg across the left, as if you're crossing your feet, crossing your legs here. You can also stay with the ankle on the thigh. Either one's fine here. We're going to go ahead and reach the arms overhead and twist as the arms come down to the other side. So now we're opening up our hips and giving a slight twist here. Nice. You can feel the left leg kind of pressing, left arm pressing the right leg away. And you can feel the spine kind of twist as you look back over that right shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe the right arm comes overhead as you look up towards the right arm. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring the hands down to center. Uncross the legs. And inhale, lift the left leg up. Cross or bring the ankle towards the thigh. Cross the legs or bring the ankle towards the side, whichever is most comfortable for you. Go ahead and bring the arms up and twist to the left. As your right hand presses against your left thigh and your other hand, and you look back over the left hand. Inhaling and exhaling here. Bring the left hand up as you inhale. And bring your gaze to that hand. And exhale, bring the arms down. Roll the shoulders. Walk out the legs, uncross the legs. Feeling good? Me too. Now, let's prepare for our seated Navasana, or seated boat pose. So you're going to go ahead and make sure you feel stable with your seat on the chair. Place your hands at the base of the seat of the chair or behind you, whichever is most comfortable. Go ahead and inhale, and you're going to lift both legs up. Now, if you're in a slidey seat like I am, it's good to maybe slide towards the back. It's going to reduce, it's going to be a little bit awkward to do, but go ahead and inhale, lift both legs up. Or a bent Navasana. Engage that core as you look towards the feet. And exhale, bring the legs down. Great job. Great job. Bravo. Inhaling and exhaling here. Now, it's time for our Baddha Konasana. We're going to use that pillow or bolster I told you about. So go ahead and bring the bolster under your ankle, scoop towards the back of the chair actually. Nice comfortable support for the back. And now is a great spot to use your rolled up blanket, especially if there's a kind of awkward space there. Go ahead and bring the soles of the feet to touch. And feel a gentle stretch in our Baddha Konasana. Option here, if you have it, you might want to use both pillows here, or you can use the ball to assist you. So feet come to the ball, soles of the feet press together, and you'll create a nice diamond shape for Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. It's also called cobbler's pose, in case you were wondering. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Option to stay here or to walk the hands forward towards the knees or the shins. Your weight will shift forward and you'll engage your core to hinge at the hips slightly here in your chair. If your feet are on the ground, that will look like this. Protect those ankles by gently flexing the feet. And exhale, go ahead and release. Bring feet back to a neutral center position. And walk the legs out. Excuse me. We're going to go ahead into our modification here for, we're going to stand up. Inhale, go ahead and stand up. We're going to place our right leg on the chair and kind of lunge forward the right leg. The hips are popping up a storm. And lunge. And inhale. Press the heel down. Straighten the front leg. Modified runner's pose. Or pyramid, rather. If the head starts to come down, or your gaze starts to come down towards that leg. And exhale, release the right leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Steady for a nice lunge here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, making sure the knee is stacked over the ankle. And exhale, press the heel down, straighten the front leg to your comfort level. And gently begin to bring the gaze or the head down towards the knee. Inhaling and exhaling here. Inhaling and exhaling here. Go ahead and lunge forward once more and step the legs back, walk them out. Excellent. Now, let's do our modified downward facing dog. So you're going to inhale, arms going to come overhead. Exhale, remember we're folding all the legs and using the chair to support us. We're half fold. Inhale, halfway up, flatten the back. And exhale, fold. Actually, so let's step back onto your sturdy chair for plank pose. Go ahead and bring the knees down to the floor here and engage in kind of a modified push-up position with the chair as your support. And lower down towards the seat. Inhale, press up. And exhale, go ahead and stand up. Using the chair as your support. You're going to bring the chair in between your legs. Oh, sorry, no. Modified down dog. Modified down dog. Modified down dog. Yeah, you're going to bring. So you're going to bring the chair as your support. You're going to kind of reach over it. It's not quite the position I'm looking for. So instead, I'm going to use the ball. This would be a great spot to use the ball. So go ahead, come forward, and use the ball to kind of either under your head or your chin to accentuate your dog with a little extra support. 3 more breaths here. And exhale. Go ahead and take a seat. We're going to pause here for a moment. Okay. Okay. Come to seated in your chair. Come away here if you decide not to use it. We're going to inhale, arms overhead, and reach forward, straighten the legs for modified downward dog. Another down dog modification here. Reach the arms over, legs pretty much straightened, reaching, getting into that nice shape. And exhale, bring the legs down. Bring the hands down to the seat. And you're going to go ahead, if it's in your practice and you feel strong here, press the hands, grip the chair as you press and lift the seat up. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead, bring the seat back down for modified silhouette pose. And we're going to come off the chair here. It would be a great place to use our blanket or our bolster or pillow to support the knees. And we're going to kind of reach back as we press the hips forward and look up and slightly back. This is our modified camel pose. Really remembering to roll those shoulders to just look slightly back. So as not to pinch the neck. And exhale, release here. Sit back on the hips for a hero pose. Oh, it's a little high. You guys can't see me that well. I'm just going to press it down. That's better. There we go. Go ahead and press back. You're seated. A nice little hero pose here. You can bring the legs apart. And either go press the hips back as the arms reach forward for child's pose, using the block for support if the ground is closed. If not, option to stay there if you're there. Otherwise, turn around and use the seat. Hips come back, legs come apart, wide leg to bring the hips closer to the ground, and head comes towards the chair. You may use a nice little blanket here to support the head as well. And inhale, go ahead and come on up. Straighten out the legs. Come to kneeling. Right here. So we're going to go ahead and get set up for our next pose. Bring the pillow back. Bring the seat down to the floor. The pillow is right behind the back. We're going to go ahead and take the feet, keeping the pillow behind your back, and place the calves on the chair. Okay, so you're going to get set up so that the calves or the middle of the calves is on the chair. You're going to bring the back down to the floor. Make sure the chair is nice and steady under you here. Bring your back down to the floor. Bend the right leg so that it's on the edge of the chair. This is one a little tough with socks on, so if you have socks on, go ahead and take them off. And this chair is a little high for me too, so you want to make sure that you are going to do, we're going to go into a modified bridge here, pose here. So make sure you can get your feet, the soles of your feet actually on the chair that you're using. So we're going to go ahead and place the foot, walk the shoulder blades under to bring the hips up. And as the feet are on like the edge of the chair, not the exact edge, but you know, towards the edge for bridge pose. Nice here, modified, maybe the hands interlace behind, maybe they just stay and kind of hang out. And exhale, bring the hips down to the ground. Again, inhale, lift, and maybe one leg comes up. And exhale, come on down. Last time. Exhale, all the air out, all the air out, all the air out. And inhale, lift. Maybe the other leg comes and straightens. And exhale, go ahead and bring both legs down. Now the calves are flat on the mat. You may put a blanket underneath the ankles here to support them, or bolster. Go ahead and lie back. Put the pillow underneath the back. Recline here into our Savasana. Let the legs relax. Let the arms come to be in a comfortable position. Palms open. Wiggle the toes, release any tension there. Option to bring the feet towards each other, the soles of the feet towards each other, to kind of support, again, the low back here for our reclined Savasana with our Baddha Konasana modification. Relax the face, relax the shoulder blades, relax the abdomen. Remember, we're inhaling and exhale, nose or mouth. Release through that sound. Here. Gently scan the body. Allow yourself to check in and send oxygen, love to your body. If your legs are kind of losing blood flow, go ahead and just wiggle those toes. Inhaling and exhaling. Go ahead and wiggle your toes. Bring your legs down to the floor. Feet come to the ground. Roll onto your side. Eyes closed. If your eyes weren't closed already, go ahead and press up. Come to seated. Legs may go out straight, or you may open your eyes to come to seated in your chair. Hands come to heart center. You revisit that practice and intention set. Inhale and exhale. Let's give an Om together. Ready? Inhale to prepare and exhale Om. Exhale Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Light in me, blesses the light in you. May you go out in victory. Today, namaste. I wanted to leave you with a mantra today that has been on my heart. It goes like this. Hands together in prayer. They come overhead towards your crown chakra. Om. Then hands come towards in front of your eyes, towards your third eye. Ah. Then back to heart center. Boom. The right hand comes in, the thumb and index finger come to touch, and it comes down towards your right knee. Vajra. The other hand does the same, as you can see here. The hand flips, palm up. Guru. Right hand comes with the base of the palm in the left hand. Padme. Leaving the left hand at heart center. Siddhi, making a circle with the left hand. You can say Siddhi, 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 Siddhi multiple times here. And Hum, as the base of the right wrist comes back to the left. And hands close in prayer. Enjoy. Let's do it one more time together quickly. Om, Ah, Hum. Vajra, Guru, the palm, hand to heart center, right hand to heart center. Padme, Siddhi, 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 Hum. Hands closed and come back to prayer. Namaste. Enjoy. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest of your night.